Alright guys, what do? It's your boy X coming to you guys with another video. And in today's video, we're going to talk about debt and why you should really look to squash your debt as soon as possible. The economy is not looking A1. No, we're starting to see the backlash of all of just the excessive money creating, where they're just handing out stimmies, supporting so many people and just printing too much money. We're finally starting to see that backlash of that. And it's starting to get pretty bad. For like the last 2 years, a lot of people haven't really been paying attention. They only really been paying attention like, oh, the stimmies, like, oh, when I'm stimmies, hey, I heard I get some free money. Hey, yo, run that. Yeah, I'm appreciating that. But nobody's really looked at what's going to happen afterwards, how is it going to impact them, and what's happening right now. So I really want to cover this and let you guys know, because it's something that even myself, I'm looking to get it ahead of the curve. So let's get into today's video. Alright guys, so we gotta talk about debt and like how important it is that you literally try to knock out as much of your debt as possible. But before we knock out the debt, let's knock out that like button. Like, let's go ahead, turn that blue, turn up for the one time, and if you like me, support my channel by subscribing. But if anything, just give your boy a like. But we're talking about actual debt. For like the past 2 years, or what, roughly since the pandemic actually kicked in, we've been rocking with a really like 0% interest rate, right? And now that those interest rates are starting to climb, Jerome Powell is trying to come in with this soft landing he keep talking about, and how it's transitory. All that sounds good. But it ain't looking that way. Maybe because I can't see what he's seeing through his glasses or whatever.
Good afternoon.
But for me, it's not looking like a mad soft landing. It seems like everything is going up in price. Like, not even like a smidge, like a good 1%. No, it's just flying off the shelves. Like, literally everything's off the shelves. You talk about tampon, baby food, just food in general. Like, I've been to Kroger's and I literally seen a lot of these shelves are not full as they once were. But we talking about the interest rate, right? So like, we did raise the interest rate not too long ago by 50 basis, and he's supposed to raise it again, coming up like with another 50 basis. But it seems as though inflation is starting to run rampant and we can't control it. So the initial plan was 50, 50, 50, 25, 25, 25. Now we're thinking 50, and he's just going to jump to a 75, which is pretty significant. Like, if you have credit card debt, there's a reason I really want to tell you guys about. Look at your statements. If you notice, your interest on those cards has went up. Maybe a couple months ago, whatever balance you had, they would only charge you yay amount. Now you may have paid it down a little bit, but that interest has actually went up. What is that? That's because they're raising interest rate. It's going to cost you more money to borrow money. For like the past 2 years, it's been like, oh yeah, right? Everybody's borrowing because money's so cheap. Now money's expensive. Like, look at the US dollar. It's going up in value, which means borrowing money costs you mad money. And this is why I say pay attention, guys, and just look at and budget your money, and most definitely look at your bills. If you have credit card debt, anything where you're just borrowing and it has an interest rate outside like a fixed house rate, right? Check those out. It can be costing you more money. It really can. I myself, I invested, I don't know, about 3 months ago, I invested and I bought my first, kind of like luxury style watch. It was nice. I put on my credit card and I was doing like $500 a month, and then I did $1,000. But the interest on it was like literally nothing at first. Like, I don't know, like $40, $50. Now, I think that thing's like around $90. That's like I'm almost losing $100 a month. So now I don't like that. So now I'm really focused on, let me just kill this bill off, like kill it. So by next month, my watch will be completely paid off. And like I said, that wasn't my initial plan though. The initial plan was just let it carry over for the rest of this year, pay on it, be done with it. But due to these interest rates popping, I had to adjust. I'm not trying to tell you what you do with your money, because I'm not a financial advisor, but at least look into it. Maybe you should also shift your plan of action as far as paying some things off quicker than letting them linger, because interest rates are rising and it could start to hurt your pockets. Like I said, even myself, I had the idea to stretch it, but hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, right? So look into that, guys. Like, interest rates are getting ridiculous. Like I think housing interest rates are like well over 5% now. Pretty much aiming towards 6 soon. It's getting very expensive to borrow money. So if you have anything like credit card, this thing, that I would just start knocking that debt out. Like, it's not worth it. It's going to be so much of a headache. It's going to cost you so much money in the long run. I know you maybe planning that big trip, or maybe you plan on turning up for your birthday, or maybe you plan on doing XYZ. Maybe think about postponing that. I know it sucks to think that, because we've been in COVID lockdown and everybody just want to get out, enjoy their lives, but right now may not be the best time for that. So please reconsider what you're doing. Open your eyes, just hear what's happening. Do a little research. So far as what I'm doing, guys, I can just lay it out for you what my next 6 months is going to look like, hands down. We pretty much slaving. We hitting this clock something fierce. Like I said, I plan to have my watches planned off with my first check in July. That'll be scraped away. That way I should have no reoccurring actual interest payments on me outside of my house and I think my Tesla. But other than that, like I said, all credit card debt, the stuff like that is gone, abolished. We don't have those. And what I'm planning on doing going forward is, like I said, I may slow down as much as I'm doing my dividend portfolio, but I will do no less than $1,000 a month. That's just off the rip. I'm going to, like I said, I suspect we're going to keep falling for at least a couple more months. This is just me, like I said, not a financial advisor, just giving off what I'm thinking. I think the market will continue to fall for another couple months here. So I am going to be down, investing at least a minimum of $1,000 until we can get closer and actually see where that bottom is. So I am going to be investing $1,000 into that dividend portfolio. I am also trying to save up this hot nest egg, because I really think the housing market will come to a cool off and there's going to be some drop prices, and nobody's is going to want to take those houses at a higher interest rate, because nobody want to pick up a bill of that magnitude. With raising rents and everything, everybody wants a house, but then they realize they don't want a house. So I'm thinking at that time when those houses start to come down, I could be able to swoop in, and I have been in this house for a year, so I'm hoping I can swoop around and get me a new primary, rent this house out, fingers crossed. But in order for me to do that, I really need to be focused and working, and most definitely saving my money. Saving the money is the most important part. And I know it's hard to do, especially with everything rising in prices, but you have to make it a priority, and that's my goal. Like I said, $1,000 a month into my dividends, no matter what, and we need to start saving, pocketing as much money as possible, so I can start moving into the process of looking for my new primary, so I can rent this house out. Hopefully we can snag a mean deal. I did see one online today. I don't know if it's time to pounce, but I'm looking at it. But things are coming. The chances for us to really gain wealth can be very strong. We are in the bear market, and they normally last, from what I've been reading, for a hot 6 to 18 months. So I mean, I feel like I got ample amount of time to really start just diving in. But these are my plans. But like I said, the actual credit card debt, I have none outside of my watch, but that will be gone by July. And I'm just I'm just putting out there, if there's something you're interested in, or maybe you're looking at, hey, what should you do? Consider it. Consider, just eliminating your debt, so that way you will be in a better spot financially. Whereas you're trying to buy a house, maybe you just want to save your emergency fund, maybe you're trying to start getting into investments. If you are, check out the links in the description. Down there are all the platforms that I use, and they all have sign-on bonuses, where if you sign up with that link, it'll give you either some free stocks or give you some money to help you start your portfolio. So check those out. Like I said, my social medias down there. If you guys have any questions, you can always leave comments in any of my videos. I see them all and I will respond. But pay attention, you guys. It's okay to watch a little bit of the news instead of a little TikTok and Instagram. Just a little bit of news. But I don't know if nobody know, but I'm just gonna throw it out there. Bloomberg TV is free. Just gotta have internet. So, ooh. But everybody stay safe. Start to think. Do some of your own research. Save as much as you can. Things are getting hectic out there. And it's your boy Exia, and I'm out.